Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeked, where we encourage you to stay geeked, man. Listen, it is the man out here feeling like the Master Chief. It is your boy, Rip.
It's your boy with the storm.
Whoa, is it raining?
What it do? Yeah,
Is it
man.
raining?
It's a little bit rain with a little bit of fog as well. You know what it is.
Okay. Gotcha, man. Listen, man. Y'all already know how we do it on this channel, man. We talk about all things involving the geek culture when it comes to television and movies. And we definitely appreciate y'all, man. If y'all can hit that subscribe button and join us, man, every Saturday morning as we geek out every Saturday morning, y'all. Listen, we're still trying to make it to our first 100. I see we still got a few more subscribers tapping in with us, man. We appreciate y'all for that, man. Really do. Also, too, man, please everybody hit that like button, man. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the X-Men 97 show, if you enjoyed Halo and other things in the geek culture, man. Please hit that like button for us. All right, man. You ready to get into it, cuz?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Listen, man. It was a show that came out, man. Everybody was anticipating. Well, I should say everybody, but the fans were anticipating, man. It's been a long time coming. We've been hearing about movies coming out of this show, and finally a show on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And we talking Halo. Listen, man. Shout out to you and some other people who hit me up on Twitter, man. Everybody was like, yo, you got to watch the episode. What are you doing with your life? Shut up, quit your job, and watch the Halo episode 8 of season 2, man. But we ain't going to just talk about season 2. We're not just going to talk about the last episode, man. Let's talk about the overall show. Cuz, what was your takeaway, man, of Halo season 2?
So, if y'all been watching this for the past at least like 10 weeks, I've been hyping up season 2 to the fullest. Absolutely loved it. Like I said, season 1 was different. It was to me, it was all about the build-up, and you can see the hits and misses here and there, but it was all about the build-up. Because season two came out fire from the beginning. A lot more action, a lot more drama. The build-up. I think what also helped me to understand what was going on. Like, I played the game, but when you said that it's expected to end where the game picked up, it was like, oh, it's about to get lit. And that's exactly what happened from them being able to reach Master Chief surviving, Master Chief helping them through the battles. It was just the Spartan program, how bad it was for because it would take kids from 6 years old and put them into this program so they wouldn't know their families and just train them to be soldiers from that point on. It showed the dynamic of getting out of the Spartan program, or it's trying to show that there's something outside of the Spartan program for them as well. Like, there's a life outside of it, and only one was able to get to that point. It was just, oh my God, just the season as a whole, I give it a 8.7, just because it was the storytelling was great. The action was fantastic. The special effects, they went all out. They had a nice sized budget, and they used it really well to be able to tell the story of Master Chief and Halo. Like, I absolutely love season 2. I can go on and on. What's your take?
Listen, man, I'm gonna start off with this. The way that sucker ended, man.
Mm-hmm.
You heard what I've been asking for the last 815 years, bro. I was like, yo, if you're talking about it being like the video game, there's one thing you got to do.
Yep.
You got to add in the flood, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. And shout out to people who tagging me, bro, but didn't like tell me what was going on. Shout out to them, because they could have easily spoiled it, man. So shout out to them. Yeah. Listen, man. When I saw that, it's funny. Remember, I told you, I said, bro, if they can kind of, it's like the last episode, I think it was. I said, bro, listen, what if they like it start off as a virus or whatever, bro, and then like just turn into the flood?
Yeah.
And what was the worst thing they did when they did? When I seen that part, bro, I seen her like that one lady kind of like start acting weird, and then I seen the black veins in her neck. I was like, bro, are you serious right now? I said, are you serious? Bro, I told you I was in my wife. She was like, we was in the bed and she was like asleep or whatever. And I remember I was laying there watching it, and I like rose up in the bed, started screaming like, "Bro, are you serious right now?" She's like, "What's going on?" She's all scared and stuff. I was like, "My bad, man, my bad." I said, "Josh told me about something. I finally see what he was talking about in the show." I was like, "Man, they got the flood in here, bro." I said, "It is a wrap." That's all
Yep,
I ever asked them to do, bro, is get the flood, man. Like, and it was starting to happen the way you do in the video game, where it was just quick, right?
yep, yep.
Um, I don't know if you ever saw Halo Legends. Is it Halo Legends? I could be wrong. Comment section, if y'all correct me on this. I think it's Halo Legends. It's like you remember Batman it was at dang it, what was the name? I had the DVD. It was the Batman one where it's like different versions of him, like animated, like people animated drawings of him,
Uh-huh.
and it's like Gotham Knights or something. Not Gotham Knights. It was crap. It was different renderings of him, and they like different artists drew him and all that stuff, but it was in anime
I
form.
got you.
I can't remember the name. I had the DVD. But it was kind of like that with Halo. It was like, I mean, remember Animatrix?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, but
Okay.
yeah, and
Okay.
different versions of the Matrix or whatever, different stories, but like written and told by different artists and directors and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
I think it was called Halo Legends. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but don't quote me on that. But um, it had a version on there, kind of like an Animatrix, where it told the story of what happened, how it started. It was the
Hmm.
same with that on Halo Legends. It was a story telling you how all this happened, how it all started, like the flood, the Reach, uh,
Yeah.
the flood, the covenant, all that, right? What happened to Earth and stuff.
Yeah.
Talking about how like this version of Halo and the covenant and all that, this was like this is brand new. Like you might look like it's in the future and everything, but it's like brand new because the what they call the forerunners,
Yeah.
ones who got their DNA and everything and started planting them on these different planets and stuff, and that's how we all were created or whatever, right? Because
Yeah.
something happened to our civilization like years ago, to where they had to collect DNA from different species, and they made all of us or whatever. Which is
Yeah.
why you saw on the show when Hosey, her daughter, and I can't think of the other girl's name, went into that room,
Yeah.
and they had those little circles. Those little things started raising up, and they had like the little circles, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Yo, what was in here?" Well, come to find out, it was DNA in there,
Yeah.
and
That's
so
what
and that's
said
what
that they were really close together between them and the Reach.
yeah,
Okay.
and so that's why like yeah. And like matter of fact, you saw the little scientist on the ground,
Yeah.
right? You saw
Yep.
how he was looking all yeah. That was one. I think that's one of the forerunners, but yeah, I remember like that's where that came from. They started collecting our DNA and everything, and that's how we all were created. That version of them was created. I think something happened to us years ago,
Yeah.
and they had to start collecting DNA to try to start the civilizations and stuff over. And
Okay.
so that's where that came from. But yeah, um, I lost my train of thought now. But no, listen, man. So there was somebody who hit me up. They were saying they didn't like the show because it wasn't like the video game, which I said before. You heard me say it before.
Pierce.
I understand. I told King this too. I said I understand the people who don't like it. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
sitting there like, oh, you just hating it. I'm not gonna do that
Yeah.
because I told you before. I said part of me kind of feels that way too. I'm like, bro, it's not like the video game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're not really touching on any of the things that's on the video game. Like you're making it like a drama, right?
Yeah.
But for
Well,
what
that
it
was season
is,
one. That was season one for sure.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like for me, but I guess it gave me reassurance when they said that the last episode was gonna make it feel like it's part of the video game. Like you going right into the video game now, and they weren't lying. He's
Yeah.
right into the video game, right? He's
Yeah.
on the Halo ring. The flood is out there now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any help and all that. He's on his own now, like on the video game. So
Yeah.
you know, on difference was he killed the Arbiter. Now they
Yeah.
gonna probably get another Arbiter or whatever. I thought that was the Arbiter in the game.
Yeah.
Was it season 2? Because he broke his mouth, that little mouthpiece
Yeah.
right there. And
Yeah.
like I thought, like when he was gonna kill him, I thought like, okay, so that is the Arbiter from the video game. But then he turned around and she was saying something to him like, yeah, he said. And he's like, oh no, I know what he said. And then he
Yeah.
got that little blade and just stuck it in him. I said, okay, that's not the Arbiter we thinking of.
Yeah.
Because remember the video game, the Arbiter, he got the little 4 mouths. That
Yeah.
one part of his mouth was broken off or whatever, and he only had like 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I thought like, okay, he's gonna be the Arbiter from the video game. But
Yeah.
remember, he didn't kill the Arbiter in the video game. He kind of partnered up with the Arbiter in the video game.
Yeah.
So, um, what's that little ball that talks?
Uh,
The little the
I
Helix,
don't something like that.
something like
I
that.
don't remember off the top of my head.
But yeah, remember they showed him at the end of the show.
Yeah, yep,
I was like, okay, yeah, they. I'm ready. I'm ready for season 3 already, bro. I'm
yeah,
ready for season 3 already. The flood is still out there. Nobody contained the flood because nobody really knows about the flood, but like 4 people. What is
yeah.
well, yeah, 4 people now because what's his name died. Uh, what's his man name? I'm blanking on names right now. But his wife died in there. Remember
Hmm.
she died. She showed her arm or whatever. Then she got
Yeah,
bit or whatever.
yeah,
So, but yeah. And listen, I think this flood gonna be different from any other like kind of like outbreak type movie we ever seen or show or whatever. Like where it's like, oh, they bit me, I'm turning. Like I think
yeah,
it's gonna be to the point like if you come into any contact with the flood, bro, you gonna
yeah,
turn into them. Little necks and stuff start bubbling up. The little whip arm be coming out and all that. I'm like, yep,
yeah,
they know, they know. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to give this show. I'm gonna give this show a 8.5, bro. It
yeah.
was a good show. Like I said, I for what it was, I enjoyed it. Um, last season I kind of felt like it was a chore watching it.
Hmm.
This season I was really waiting on the next episodes to watch, bro. Cause like they didn't necessarily end every episode on a cliffhanger, but it kind of
Yeah,
felt like a cliffhanger. It's like, yo, I wanna catch up on more of this. What they're going with this is what it felt like,
yeah,
like they kind of left you a little bit, like kind of left you hanging a little bit.
yeah.
And so that's why I like the battle. Like, okay, yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. Do it again at the end of that episode. Like, oh man, I can't wait to the next episode. They do it again. Oh man, I can't wait to that next episode. And then like it kind of built
Exactly.
up to that last episode, and you like, yo, like I said, when folks hit me up and you hit me up, man, I was like, I gotta watch this episode now. It had me hyped, man. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna probably be good. But when y'all was hyped me up, like when you hit me up, like I said, and I was like, yo, I gotta watch this show, man. I gotta watch this episode, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, shout out to them. I don't know when season 3 gonna come out. Like you said, I the one thing I do like the difference between this season and last season, they used the covenant a whole lot more. Because
Yes,
like you
they
said,
did.
I think it was a budget thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So which is why that you didn't see a lot of the covenant in the first season because CGI, suspense, of all that stuff.
Hmm. Yeah.
But I think they used it well, and they used enough of the covenant to make it feel like okay, the covenant is a threat.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't, even when they didn't show them on the screen, you still felt the covenant was a threat, right?
Yep.
And so shout out to them, man. And like you said, the stakes were a little bit more higher. You actually can feel things turning in season 2. Like, yo, where's this going? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I definitely got to shout that out, man. Paramount got them one, man. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready for season 3, man. I'm definitely ready for season 3.
I'm expecting it to probably just go one more season,
That's what I'm thinking
just
too,
3 seasons, primarily because we do have the games themselves, so it's no point continuing it if you have the games as well where it's supposed to end. But give us one more, just one more, just one more, because God, it's yeah, this season 2 was fantastic. So the the thing goes by a few names between Monitor, Oracle, Spark, just and then Chakas as well. So it's just a few names of the thing that the floating
yeah.
computer.
I think I heard the monitor before,
Yeah, so it has a few different names, but that's why I was like, it's tough to remember. But yeah, that's why because it has so many different names.
bro. You remember the time on the first Halo where like that one part we start shooting at the good guys because one up pointed a gun at somebody.
Yeah,
Not thinking to ourselves like, yo, he pointing a gun 'cause he's talking to you, like he had to turn
yeah,
his whole body to talk to you.
yeah.
And I think Rock the one that started. He's like, oh man, he pointed a gun at us. Like,
Oh,
hold
so
on,
that's what
he
he
started
do?
shooting. Then he killed
Yeah,
him, whatever. Like, oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
There again, start shooting him again, bro. We start pointing at him. Like, man, listen. Not thinking to ourselves like, no, they actually talking to you. You gotta turn around and talk to you.
Yeah. You can't like just put the
Oh, he
gun down
pointed
like
a gun
that.
at us. Get him.
That ain't gun safety. Yeah, I remember
Exactly,
that.
bro. But yeah, you ready to get to the next one, man? You got anything
Mm,
else?
nah, season 2 is fantastic. Give us one more Paramount, please. Give us one more season.
I think they are, man. I think they are. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this next one, bro. We got X-Men 97 So listen, we're not gonna like give spoilers or anything
No,
like
no, no,
that,
no, no
or
spoilers,
we
no
just
spoilers.
kind of give our general idea or our general thoughts of the show so far. It's only been 2 episodes. New episode drop every Wednesday night, so or every Wednesday. I think it came out at
This morning. Yeah,
yeah.
it's 2 a.m. here. So they got back to what we were talking about, where it's supposed to drop at here in Central Time Zone. It's supposed to drop at 2 a.m. So you have the whole day to watch it and talk about it and whatnot. So they actually got back to that with this one, and I love it.
Okay, yeah. So man, just real quick, man, like, without spoiling anything, just kind of give us your general thoughts of the X-Men '97, man, so far.
So Cyclops is back to being that dude.
You say what now?
X-Men is now back together because Cyclops is that dude again. So that's all I wanted to say.
I want to echo your sentiments. Listen, man, I told my wife that I said, listen, this right here is Cyclops.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say. Like I said, we're
Exactly.
not gonna spoil. We're not gonna spoil nothing. Just overall, man. Look, I didn't know what to expect. I heard people talking about it. Heard a lot of great reviews about it.
Yep.
Watched the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna tell you right now, I love it.
Yep. Same.
Love it. Um, Seems like maybe I don't remember because I was a kid. When we were kids, we just like the action and the brightness and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The colors of the suits and all that. Seems a little bit more adult themed. Probably in this in X-Men '97. Maybe it was like that too when we were kids. I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I like it, man. I like it. I like the action. I like the
Oh man.
I like the pacing.
Yep.
The action is way better than it was back in the '90s, bro. But yeah, the animation style, I like it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? The voices, they got the same voices from back when they first came out. The only one I could probably say is a little different. It's probably the Rogue voice.
Yeah.
She's
But
she sound like she like 55, but it is what it is.
the
But yeah.
I saw one more thing. I saw with Cyclops that they used his Marvel vs. Capcom fighting style and moves.
Oh
Like at the beginning where his first fight,
yeah,
that's Marvel vs. Capcom. That's like
I didn't think
that
about that,
makes
bro.
sense.
I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. You good eye, bro. Good
Yeah.
eye. This is
It's
why you
like,
do
yeah.
this.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
that
didn't I
makes
didn't think
no
about
more
that.
sense.
Yeah, I like the way he was using his optic blast and his hand to hand fighting and stuff was fire too, bro. So
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like, this is the Cyclops that they took away from us in the movies. Like,
yes, bro.
bring them back, bring them back. That's what I
Hold on,
was talking
hold
about
on, you don't
last.
like the whining and stuff like that. Like, Eugene, you didn't like that?
Nah,
What?
nah, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
For
I'm
for
good.
three movies? What?
The
Gene, you
what was it? The just off of just talking Cyclops, not spoiler. The it was just him. It's just watching him and his style and the way that they did him in these first 2 episodes. It's like that. This is what we've been missing because it just got annoying. Because I told my wife, I was like, "This is what Cyclops is supposed to be." She was like, "Well, isn't this like the continuation of the cartoon and not necessarily where the movies are?" It's like, yes, but still, we went 2 decades with a bum of a Cyclops. So it's the principle. The fact that now we got the Cyclops that we deserve, and it makes me so doggone happy because dude is I'm
bro.
just happy. Like,
Now
that
you
makes
got
me
me
happy.
hyped now when you said the Marvel's Capcom, man. Let's go
Oh
in
yeah.
on that game, boy.
Ooh, yo, that was our whole weekend.
Bruh, my favorite dude was Wolverine. You could not tell me nothing about Wolverine, bro. I used to go in with Wolverine, man, on that game, bro.
Listen,
Like,
but
bruh, dang, I ain't even want to buy the game now, bro.
right, I
Uh,
was just thinking that.
but yeah, so far, man, like I said, I'm here for it, bro.
Yeah,
Very good show. Can't wait for Wednesdays.
yeah,
It sounds like this, man. When you get a good show that you miss when they used to just put everything out at once, bro. I kind of miss
yeah,
that, bro.
exactly,
I ain't gonna lie, I miss it.
exactly,
But yeah,
exactly.
that's what I really wanted, bro. But it's all good, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Um, we don't have the shirts on for this one. Listen, there was a trailer that came out. Yeah, I've heard our opinions. If you've been following this channel at any point in time, you guys would know how we kind of feel about this, or how I feel about this. But so there was a trailer that came out, and it was Star Wars: The Acolyte.
Yeah,
So Star Wars right now is still trying to find their way as far as how they the content that they're bringing out, right? Like movies and television stuff like that.
yeah,
They seem to be consistent with the television, but not so much with the movies.
yeah.
But this is the new television show coming out now. Trailer had just dropped, man. So, cuz give the folks your initial thoughts on this trailer, man. What was your thoughts of the Acolyte trailer?
So it's this is 100 years before
Uh,
uh
uh, episode one.
yeah, Phantom Menace. So it looks great. The light, the action, because it's that first trailer, so they're gonna give you some stuff, but not too much. Just as as long as this is not most of the action for season one, it is fantastic. The I forgot her name, the actress that they have. This
The
uh
assassin.
yeah, I forgot her name.
I know. Oh man, I knew her name.
She's been in a lot of stuff, like the hate you give. She's the
Yeah,
actress
the Hate
from
You Give. She was in Hunger Games, the
yeah,
first Hunger Games.
yeah. So she's fantastic. Because it took me a second to say, is that who? It is her. But yeah, she looks like she's going to be a beast in it. It
No
looks
pun intended.
yeah, it looks fantastic. The just the flow that they had, the mood, the of it all. Like it looks like they took their time with this and worked through it. And I did see one thing that didn't make me question, but
Amanda Steinberg. That was her name.
yep, that's her. So it's one writer for the Acolyte said that she's never watched any of the Star Wars. Hold
Okay,
on.
good.
So it was a room full of writers, and out of everybody, she was the one that didn't watch Star Wars. Okay,
Mhm.
and she asked the showrunner like, "Why bring me here?" Like she actually questioned it. It's like, "Why have me here if I never watched it?" And he told her, "It's like."
Probably said because you're trying to get me killed if you while you're doing this. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, said that didn't want to essentially tunnel vision it with just being too object or being too tunnel vision when it comes to the Star Wars. That you just to give fresh ideas to clean up a lot of their mess as well. Because one thing we've said with Star Wars, if Star Wars has a problem, they just end up they have additional Star Wars to clean that up. So I think with this is to allow for it to go ahead and get cleaned up off top, like just to make things make sense. And when she was explaining, it was like, okay, I can get that. And to me, that's much better than having a room full of people who don't read it.
That's
You
what I was
know?
about to say. You
Yeah,
you said that last week. You talking
yeah,
about like, look, if you're gonna have the writers like that, have them in the room with people who actually know the source and all that stuff.
exactly.
Don't just make it like you said, a room full of them, and then you get what we've been getting here or
Yeah,
whatever. So yeah,
exactly. That's and that's how we end up getting Madam Web. So, and that's a huge thing. It's like, okay, if you can have a room full of people that knows the source material with at least one or two who haven't read it to give the fresh idea to like, how does that make sense? I'm good with that. I'm good with that because if that's what gives us a good acolyte show, or start giving us good comic book movies, and things like that, I'm all for it. But just not knowing the writers, not knowing the source material, can't do it no more. Can't do it. Yeah, gotta clean it up. Gotta clean it up. So I just wanted to put that out there.
that sounds like a Bob Iger move.
Yeah, it really does.
We didn't hear nothing about this when Bob Iger was running stuff initially, bro. We only heard about this with Bob Chapek when they talking about those mandates they had to meet. Just throw
Yep,
something out there. Like what the hell? What?
yep,
I don't know anything about this movie about this character. Hey, just throw something out there. We got to get it on Disney Plus, or we got to get a movie out or whatever. They just rolling stuff
exactly.
out.
Yeah,
But
the
anyway,
folks will watch it.
exactly. But anyway, no, like you said, man, I was listening to John Campia yesterday, man, or the day before, whatever it was,
Yeah,
and he was talking down on the Acolyte trailer, right? I hadn't watched it yet. I just sent it to you. I hadn't watched it yet.
yeah.
So when I watched it, I'm like, what was he talking about? Like, I actually liked it. Now, let me say this right now. Let me say this right now, because I don't want folks to be thinking like, oh, y'all saying it's gonna be the greatest thing ever.
No, no.
We only talking about the trailer.
It's a trailer.
How many times have we seen the Star Wars trailer and we like, yo, it's gonna be fire. Watch the
Yep.
show, Trad
Yeah.
Dookie, Boo Boo, right?
Yep. Bobo.
Uh, I'm just hoping that this is not one of them cases where it's like, Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan trailers look good,
Mhm.
and with
Yeah. It had its
or the
moments, but not enough of them.
Boba Fett trailer look good, uh, right?
Yeah.
Um, so supposedly, man, this is supposed to be like you said, it's 100 years before Episode One of the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be them kind of like learning the pairs, the when it's Sith pairs of two.
Yeah.
Um, I guess it's kind of like in that form, because right now I think there's no Sith in the universe. It's starting to kind of form, and well, it haven't been Sith in the universe in I guess in centuries, and
Yeah.
now they're starting to kind of come up out of the shadows or whatever. And I guess it's like a kind of like a who done it type thing. So
Mm,
um, yeah, we're gonna definitely see, man. Um, I hope it's good. I don't never hope it's not good, bro. I
yeah.
know I have my feelings about how Star Wars been running things lately, but we all hope it's good. But what I was sitting there thinking when I was watching this trailer, this should have been a movie.
Yeah.
I said that to myself. I said, yeah, this should have been a movie when I saw the trailer. This the premise of it, man. It seems like something. See, they gotta when you do creative stuff like this, make it a movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like give it a different give like Star Wars a different look. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
Mhm.
the traditional cookie cutter stuff, right? Like give us
Yeah.
stuff like this. This is something kind of brand new and fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a fresh take on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like do something like this and put that in the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why they won't do that, man. But because like another thing too, man. You notice it's gonna be 30 minutes again per episode, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that.
See what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, I hope it's good, man. Because Star Wars need a dub. They
Yeah.
need a dub
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. It's been a while.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for that, man. What you got? You got anything else we want to add to that?
Nah, just looking forward to if they're going to end up doing three uh, trailers. I'm looking forward to the next one because then the third one I try to avoid just to get ready for the show.
All right, man. Listen, man. You already know what we're about to do next. Let's get into them quick hits. Listen, man. Gonna get into these quick hits. So it's a few things that dropped, not a lot of them, y'all. So let's get into this first one here. All right. It says X-Men wants Mr. Sinister as the villain of the X-Men reboots. It says according to insider Daniel RPK, Marvel Studios is planning to have Mr. Sinister as a villain of the X-Men reboot. Several mutants have already appeared in the MCU, such as Professor X and Beast, paving the way for an official X-Men debut in Phase 6 or 7. What's your takeaways, cuz?
I'm looking forward to it. If they did go with Mr. Sinister, that's a great move. It's a fantastic move, especially coming out the gate like that for the mutants. Yeah, it's been, and he's one that we haven't seen on screen either.
He's been mentioned, and there's been like little Easter eggs pointing
Yeah,
towards him, but we never actually seen him.
that part. So for if they go that route, it's going to be massive. This is for if they go that route. That's how you know that you have good people in the creative space to go in that particular way. It's like, yeah, we haven't seen him on the screen. He he's a great way to bring the X-Men or to start the X-Men system or universe. Like, let's go, let's go. That's what we've been hoping for because we've had the week or we've had the X-Men to where it just wasn't good, uh, and it's been time. It's been overdue for us to get a new X-Men movie. It's
Yep.
been overdue for us to get a good X-Men movie at that. So for them to want to go with Mr. Sinister, and to the way that they're slowly building up the X-Men as well, I think it's going to be huge. This is what we've hoped for since they Disney purchased parts of Fox Studios. So really looking forward to it.
Man, I'm really surprised we got Apocalypse before we got Mr. Sinister.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Uh,
Apocalypse
um,
is that should have been like he should have been a decade from now. Is when you supposed to get Apocalypse. Like,
or like, well, yeah, man, yeah. I didn't like the X Men Apocalypse movie, man.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Hopefully, man. Listen, we get another chance to see him, man, here in the MCU. Maybe they do it better, man.
yeah.
Uh,
I think they'll bring him back. I think Apocalypse will be back. Just it'll be like a because there's no way that you can have that movie part of the MCU right now. Like you can't. You have to like that's Fox. Fox did that over there. We're going to do our own thing over here, and down the line, we're going to have Apocalypse come be up on here. So
hey, you,
that's
you
what.
you think they're gonna ever we gonna ever see the Shi'ar Empire in the MCU? If they're gonna really really focus on the X Men as part of their next couple phases or whatever.
Uh, if they're going, if X, so you said X Men should be what phase 6 and 7.
Yeah, either 6 or 7.
That how many is that's right around what 15 movies and or so? Is it 10 movies?
What we at 5? I don't know. 'Cause I guess it depends on how many they have per phase.
Yeah.
Because I think 4 didn't have a lot of movies in it,
Nah, no, it didn't.
so it
Uh,
depends on, I guess, what how many they have in each phase or whatever. I was wondering that the other day. I was like, when are they ever gonna tackle the Shi'ar Empire? Because I
yeah,
remember you keep saying like you think they're gonna like do the whole cosmic thing
yeah,
here in a couple years or in a few years or whatever. And I was like, well, I mean, if you don't go out there, why not just if you talking about adding the X Men and it being a important focal point of a phase? Why
yeah,
not add the Shi'ar Empire?
yeah. So that would make sense then. If yeah, that would
We could
be
see a Landra and we could see the Gladiator and
yeah,
that'd be another Superman.
yeah, yeah,
in the It'd be another Superman in the MCU.
yeah.
But yeah, I was just wondering.
I would think so. Then I would believe so that they would end up bringing the Shower Empire on screen.
Yeah,
Uh,
and then do the Phoenix saga right.
yeah, that part. Yeah, and just give us the give us the great Cyclops before you go into the Phoenix Saga. Like, I don't
And
think folks understand how Cyclops is that dude. I need for y'all to go watch the first 2 episodes of X-Men 97. Just to get a small idea of how Cyclops is that dude. Because I don't know why. I think it was more the actors is why they went heavy with Wolverine and Jean Grey as far as that's where they turned to. But yo, Cyclops is that dude, and if it's written properly, y'all will see Cyclops. So that's what I'm hoping for. Give let him be that dude, and then before they get to the Phoenix Saga, because I expect them to do Phoenix. It's
I'm
no
kind of I'm
way.
kind of wondering if they actually will because it's already been kind of tackled twice already.
Yeah,
So I don't know if Kev I could have that mind frame of like, yo, we already seen it twice. We can do something else or whatever. But I feel like that's a huge part of Gene's story though, is the
exactly.
Phoenix stuff. So I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
but it's uh, and the thing with X Men, like once you get to X Men, like it's a massive universe that you can
yeah,
between the
it's his
heroes.
own universe pretty much. Like yeah,
Exactly. So that's why I don't think it's going to end up just sticking with the 2 phases. Like this is going to be massive. So yeah, I think that Shiara will be able to get dropped into it. I think Phoenix will be able to get dropped into it. Uh, I think they'll allow it. What I'm nervous about is how how they'll look at. So luckily, they are Disney is revamping how they're doing their movies and shows. As far as they're going for the heavy hitters, right?
Hmm.
X-Men itself is considered a heavy hitter, but will will they use the TV show? How will they use the TV shows? That's what I'm wondering. To as well, because will it be like they have Wolverine TV shows because he's a heavy hitter? Um,
I don't think they'll do that because
but
I think they
I don't need
they
it, but that's what I'm saying is how would they use the TV for their heavy hitters within the X Men, so to allow for the Shiara, for the Jean Grey or Phoenix storylines to come ahead. So that just has me curious to allow them to be done properly.
all right, man. Let's get to this next one here. Aaron Taylor Johnson's reportedly been offered the role of James Bond. So let's get into this. Said the Sun has reported the kick-ass and Marvel film actor has been quote unquote formally offered the job as the 007 spy, formerly played by Daniel Craig. Craig left the role in 2021 after starring in 5 films over 16 years. The next Bond film will be the 26th. Says after No Time to Die, the BBC has approached Taylor Johnson and said the Eon Productions, which makes the Bonds films, has said they don't communicate on speculations. I'm sorry, they don't comment on speculations. However, the production insider has told the BBC News there is no truth in the rumors. All right, cuz what's your takeaways on this, man?
I think if they outside of Henry Cavill, I think it would be dope to have him. Uh, I, Henry is one of my favorite actors, especially when it comes to action. Just him as Superman. He was Superman personified. His size, the mood, like he was personified. So I think him as Bond, just he'll be a yoked up Bond, which would be fun. Which would be fun to watch because the typically your Bond is not as muscular, but the Playboy style and stuff. So to have him just yoked up, snatching people would be fun to watch. So, but also he can get pretty big. Just seeing how he looks in Craven, looks like he can be a pretty big dude as well. So if that's the side that they're going with, if they get him like that as well, I think it'll be fun to watch. So I like the idea of having Austin uh, as uh, as Bond because we gotta have a Bond. It's weird not having a Bond right now.
I'm not mad at it. Aaron, they decide to make Aaron
Yeah,
the
sorry.
Bond or whatever. Uh, I'm not mad at it. It was not my first choice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's one of those cases where like, hey man, they're gonna make him the Bond. Like, okay, all right, I'm not mad. He's a good actor.
yeah,
Um, like you said, my initial choice is Henry Cavill, man. I want to see him actually get that chance.
yeah.
He was runner up to Daniel Craig Bond, and I would like to see him kind of get that chance. So if people can't see Henry Cavill as Bond, I want y'all to go back and watch Man from Uncle.
Oh, yeah,
That's the perfect example of him being James Bond in Man from Uncle. It kind of remind me of I don't know if you remember that old show Remington Steele
I've
with
heard.
uh with
I've,
Pierce Brunson, and
yeah,
that show got everybody to say like, okay, he's Bond, right?
yeah,
And so that's why I kind of like. That's why I kind of got that idea from like with Henry Cavill. Like if you can't see him as James Bond, man, just go watch Man from Uncle.
yeah,
He's literally James Bond in Man from Uncle.
mhm,
Dude, suave, like Cuz said,
yeah,
like that's he could be James Bond, man. And so that's kind of who I want to see. Want to see him get that chance.
yeah.
Like you said, he got the physicality. He has the screen presence and all that stuff, man. So I wouldn't
Okay.
mind seeing Henry be the new James Bond.
Yeah.
Speaking of new James Bond, cuz got another character that folks want to know who's going to be the next person. We got Jake Gyllenhaal wants to play Batman in the DCU. Says Jake Gyllenhaal wants to play Batman in the game James Gunn's DCU. It would be an honor. Those types of things and those roles are classic. Gyllenhaal was on the short list to play the character in the Dark Knight trilogy. All right, cuz man, what's your opinion on this, man?
Trying to remember. It was a boxing movie that he was in.
Oh, Southpaw.
Yeah, Southpaw. That was a good movie. So if it's anything like that, because the hand-to-hand combat, that's what Batman is, close up hand-to-hand combat. If they go with him, that's the type of fighting that I need for him to do. Hand-to-hand combat, he boxes dudes down, walk them down. That's what I need from him. I wouldn't be upset just because to me, Jake is a fantastic action actor. Uh, he brings it every time. He knows his assignments each time, and he passes with flying colors. So for him to be the Cape Crusader, I'm absolutely okay with. Especially if, because obviously if he just he was right behind, name with blank, Dark Knight. I didn't remember.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. So if he was right behind Christian Bale for that, obviously he has something to bring. So yeah, I'm absolutely okay with him being the Dark Knight coming into the new one, the new Dark Knight. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing who they decide.
So, what age range do you want the Batman to be?
He had to be late 30s, early 40s.
So, Jake is
Just
43.
see that's perfect because the you have Damien. Uh, he at this point he would have been Batman for a while, so he knows a lot. So I believe that would be the perfect age for this Batman.
I about to say because I've asked you before if Damien's gonna be in Batman Brave and the Bold,
Mm-hmm.
did Grayson exist? Did Tim Drake exist?
Yep.
Did Jason Todd exist? Like did all these other Batmans in between then? I mean, sorry, Robins in between then exist.
Yeah.
So if you saying 40s, late or maybe early 40s, I could probably see them finding a way to squeeze those guys into the timeline there. That's
Yep.
about, cause I'd say he was Batman. I'm gonna say make him 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
25 to about 42, 43. You probably
Yeah.
can squeeze in those guys in between, Damien or whatever. So him
Mm-hmm.
and Damien. So I could see it, bro. I could probably see it.
Yep.
All right, man. Let's get into this next one here. Says Kane will still be the villain of Avengers 5 alongside another one. Says according to the insider Daniel RPK, Kane will still be the villain of Avengers 5 and 6 alongside another villain. Says it was previously reported that Marvel Studios was planning to pivot to Doctor Doom following the firing of Jonathan Majors. Uh, but yeah, what's your thoughts on that, man? Because we keep hearing different stories, man, and stuff like that with this. We've heard he's gonna be in it, heard he's not gonna be in it, heard they changed the name, which I think they that was official. I think they did change the name of
Yeah.
Avengers 5. Right now, the holding title is Avengers 5. The There's still gonna be Avengers Secret Wars, but the Avengers before Secret Wars, they don't have a official title yet because I guess they're still trying to figure out what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So this rumors out now that they are going to try to go with Kang and probably another bad guy. But what's your thoughts, man?
It actually, I like it. The King staying in. Like I said, I want Coleman Domingo
Yeah,
to pick up the Kang role. I think he'll
same.
be fantastic. Uh, sorry, but also the second villain. I'm curious. Don't throw. We've been saying it for a while. Do not throw Doctor Doom in this.
Just to be
Like,
throwing a person
yeah,
in there.
just exactly. Like Doctor Doom is not a throw-in villain. Like you just don't throw him in just cause he is his own thing. Like you can basically do a Doctor Doom universe because of how much he affects the Fantastic Four, the Avengers. Like, dude is always like forefront or in the background, just the chess master, getting people putting people in place. moving him off the board. Like that's just what he does. So don't be trying to throw Doctor Doom out here just as a pickup or a cleanup. He
Right.
no, he Doctor Doom does not bat cleanup. Doctor Doom is the batting order. Okay, uh, but I'm curious of how they're going to end up doing it as far as that second villain. But like I said, I am glad that they're keeping him in. It gives them a chance to clean up their mess. Hopefully, they do. But then also having it gives a chance to bring Coleman Domingo into the MCU as well, who I definitely hope will be able to do it or get the role because I feel like he's a fantastic actor for that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Um, I do want Coleman Domingo too to be. We already talked about that. I feel like he would be a great actor that can come in and kind of. I think he'll probably add a little something too to that character too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So like I said, you know how I feel. Like, oh man, it was a missed opportunity with Kang, bro. They
Oh,
did this, and we already know the circumstances to why all this stuff happened. Not because of the Jonathan Majors trial, because all this stuff started happening before that trial.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it just didn't use Kang right. Like you should have felt Kang in the background, like we felt Thanos and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another subject for another day. But if this is the case, I don't know who the other bad guy could be. Like you said, I don't want them just be throwing Doom in there, just be throwing him in there and get that man his proper due, right?
Exactly.
Like you don't want to bring him into you don't want him to start off on a bad foot in the MCU, right? Because
Yep,
supposedly, they got the rights back to all the characters now, except for the Spider-Man universe.
yep,
Like you got the rights to your character back. We've been wanting them to do Doctor Doom right.
yep,
So now I feel like if you're gonna do Doctor Doom right, you need to do it right. Start on the right foot, man. Do not just be throwing them in there like, okay, look, we got a character in there now. This will make the
yeah,
movie. Like, no, now unless they got like a great story for him, and like I said, and this movie leads into Secret Wars,
yep.
then that's fine or whatever, right? But don't just throw him in there just saying like, yeah, we just need another bad guy. Yeah, we pick you. Come on in here. Just just
Oh my God, I'll
just
be.
just be in here for us or whatever, right? So,
Yeah,
but yeah, uh, but yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got on that, bro. But
yeah. I'll be so sick if they end up going Kang and just as a throw in. Oh, I'll be so sick. So yeah, I'm definitely hoping that they whoever they figure out to be the second villain. Hopefully, it's someone good and give us good storytelling.
oh,
Please give us
all right,
good storytelling.
all right, cuz I'm about to hurry in this show real quick, man. Let's go ahead and get to
Okay,
these quick hits. I got the text message.
okay.
Listen, man. Just real quick, man. What's some shows and movies and stuff you've been watching, man?
Finished up on Halo. Haven't got to Invincible yet. Finished up on Archer. It was the final season of it. It was it ended great. It's just sad that it's the final season. Watching the final season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, it's so fun to watch. And Abbott Elementary, of course, and that's just about it. I do believe. Oh, I did do the first episode of your animated show on HBO Max.
What you
Uh,
think?
it's oh my god.
I, I told you. I told
Oh
you,
my
bro.
god. Like as soon as I started watching, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to find time to just like binge watch this. But oh yeah, it's fire.
Yeah, man. That's why I said for me, man. I've been watching, like you said, Ninja Kamawi. I can't remember. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know how to pronounce the name, y'all, but it's on HBO Max.
yeah,
Um, I've been watching One Piece again. I'm still on. I think still on season 10. I'm still trying to get through that.
yeah,
Of course, watch Halo. Watch X-Men '97.
yeah.
One more I'm missing. Invincible. Invincible's been getting pretty good. And it was something else I think I was watching. Going to go see Ghostbusters today. We haven't seen it yet. And that's pretty much it, bro. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I was gonna go see it Friday, but since you wasn't gonna watch it until after the show, I was just gonna watch it next week, and we can talk about it next weekend.
Yeah, that's fine. We can talk about it next weekend, bro. Yeah, just didn't have no time this week or yesterday or whatever. Been long. It was a busy day, wife's birthday and everything. So, but yeah, we're gonna go see it here. Well, after a little bit later on today, we got something else we got to do because what she was texting me, so I gotta end the show, y'all. But yeah, man, I see everybody. Just maybe get a couple of these quick ones in. Joe says good morning. Good morning to you, Joe. Here to support
So
you. Appreciate you, man. TGK says good morning. Good
Yeah.
morning, TGK. King. I said King. Montreal, what's good, man? My bad, man. It's been a long morning. It said good morning, real. Hey, I see my boy TGK in the comments. He said, but oh my god, season 2 of Halo was absolutely phenomenal. Yes, it was, bro.
Yeah.
Chef, yeah, Chef Kiss, man. It was fire, man. It was fire. It says morning, real. Hope you had an amazing day. Yeah, man. So far, so good, man. Getting ready to start it here in a little bit. He says, Will, yeah, they finally did Cyclops justice. X-Men first 2 episodes were
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what we've been waiting for, man. That's what
Yeah.
we've been waiting. And shout out to Knight too, man. Knight is the one who did TGK's intro, man. So shout out to him, man. Hold My Latte says, Real, who's the replacement for Kang? Any news? Nothing yet, man. Rumors of right now. Coleman Domingo was a name thrown out there as a potential replacement. So we don't quite know yet. It's not really definitive, man, yet to who actually is going to be the replacement or if they're actually going to have Kang in it. Right now, it's just kind of rumors and stuff like that, man. Because we keep hearing different news. One day they'll say yeah, and then one day they'll say no as far as if he's going to be in the movie or not.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. And he also says, Rail and Will, great show, guys. Been
Appreciate you.
catching comics and started watching Halo. So many stuff I need to do. Yeah, man. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yes, it is.
Always something. Man. Definitely always something. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all though, man, joining us today, man. We really do. I apologize. I'm rushing right now. Just got to text my wife. We got some stuff we got to take care of, so I'm gonna have to end the show here. But listen, guys, we appreciate y'all geeking out with your boys. Y'all already know what to do. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and all the good things. We'll be back here next Saturday talking about all things in the geek culture, as y'all know, but movies and television. So we hope to see y'all here, man. We're both gonna go see Ghostbusters here over the next week or so. So we'll probably talk about the Ghostbusters movie, man, next Saturday, guys. Kind of give you an idea of what we think about the movie and all those good things. And yeah,
That's
but
good.
with all that being said, man, it is your boy Real.
It's your boy Will, and appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man. Stay geeked in these streets out here, y'all. And we out.